Now to continuing developments over in Ukraine. According to NBC News, more than 4 million people have fled Ukraine since the war with Russia began more than 2 weeks ago. One of those families has found refuge right here in Western New York. 2 on Your Side's Danielle Church shares their story of courage with us tonight.
Part of the joys of childhood are being carefree, like 6-year-old Arden Isaacs in art class.
We owe them a little bit of peace and fun.
Last month, the Russian military's invasion of Ukraine robbed Arden and his 3-year-old sister, Anna Isaacs, of that. On February 26th, their parents, Josh Isaacs and Kate Garber, decided it was time to leave the life their family had just started in Kharkiv, Ukraine, back in September. It was time to get their children to safety.
The worst thing for me was telling them that everything is going to be okay when you don't know yourself if it would be okay. Like not being able to look them in the eyes when you do.
Kate's 80-year-old father decided to stay behind for medical reasons, and the Isaacs had to also say goodbye to their puppy, who's now with a friend watching every pet in their neighborhood. It took 7 days for the Isaacs to get to the Ukrainian border, their car even breaking down in complete darkness, amongst everything they were trying to avoid.
Just trying to avoid the bombs, trying to avoid bombed out areas, trying to get around military trucks. You don't know if they're Russian or if they're Ukrainian.
Thankfully, the right person found the Isaacs because they saw the right sign.
So I grabbed the towel and just wrote with paint, just poured it over and wrote children. That's what we put in our car.
We got lucky. A soldier that had just said goodbye to 2 of his children and sent them to the border picked us up and helped us get the tires fixed.
The Isaacs made it to Romania and on March 4th, finally made it to Buffalo.
When I saw them at Buffalo Airport coming through the arrivals, I just ran to Josh and started crying that they were safe.
Josh was born and raised in North Tonawanda. His family may be here now. They may be safe.
Nothing matters more than human life.
But with some family and friends,
being able to hug your loved ones,
still in a war zone.
Being able to know that they're safe, and being able to take care of them.
Kate, Josh, Arden, and Anna are still far from being carefree.
These things is what really matters.
The Isaacs children are dual citizens, and Kate has had a tourist visa. Their trip here put them into about $9,000 in debt, and they still have to completely start over here in Buffalo. Currency exchanges here won't take Ukrainian currency at the moment, meaning the Isaacs money is useless here in the States. If you'd like to help them, we have a link to a GoFundMe for them at WGRZ.com. Reporting in the studio, Danielle Church, Channel 2 News.